I used to live to work. When I was single or when I was married and we had no kids, it was about making money and working a lot so we can buy a house and we can afford things. But now that I'm established, I work to live. My name is Jelin. I'm an emergency department nurse and a mobile IV nurse, and I live in Valencia, California. I always wanted to be a pediatrician growing up. Once I got to college, that changed. I ended up becoming a paramedic, and with a wife and kids and a home and wanting the security, I decided to go to nursing school. I love taking care of people on their worst days, on their bad days, and helping make a positive difference to get them out of their pain and suffering, to help with taking care of an injured child so that their parents can rest assured that their kids are going to be okay. My work day is an emergency room nurse and dad. I wake up about 4:45 in the morning, kiss the wife goodbye, sneak in, take a gander at the kids. I'm on the road by 5:15 or 5:20. I drive about 45 minutes to work. It's very challenging. As a paramedic, I was working 48, 72-hour shifts at times, not seeing the family for 3 days or more. And it's exceptionally difficult to raise a family that way. As soon as our daughter Lacie was born, everything shifted to being about being parents, keeping them safe and teaching them the importance of being good human beings and being there for others, just to be good, honest people in the world, because there's a lot that aren't. I love now being a nurse. I work 3 12-hour shifts a week. I'm much more involved with my children and my family. I'm home at night when I wasn't before. In all honesty, I don't prioritize myself. I'm in dad mode, husband mode, 98% of the time. I'm frequently busy juggling the calendar, driving carpool, usually stop on the way and get something to eat, drive through frequently for a breakfast sandwich of some sort. Because when I get to work, I don't know when I'm going to be able to eat again. Honestly, I don't spend a lot of time on me, as my physique will show. I like to say my round is a shape, so that's the only shape I'm in. Being an EMS person for so many years and reheating food or grabbing something quick on the go because you only have a couple minutes to eat sometimes. I don't put a high price on the entertainment value of food, so I'll just kind of eat whatever. Whatever makes it so I'm not hungry. So there's a lot of drive-thrus, a lot of quick meals, a lot of sandwiches. It is not lost on me that my diet habits suck, but it does weigh on me because I'm a dad. I want to be around as long as I can for my kids, but I'm really bad at adjusting that. Eating more fruits and vegetables and less carbs is something I know I should do, but I just don't do it. Yeah, I absolutely think that the way our food system is in America is challenging, especially to the lower and middle socioeconomic class groups. It directs people down when money is tight to the cheaper path. If you can have somebody make your meal in 3 minutes at the drive-thru versus an hour at home when you don't have a lot of time, a lot of people take that path, including me a lot of the times. And it is driving an obesity issue and an unhealthy aspect of our society that I don't know the resolution to. But food prices are really high, and when fuel prices are high, transportation for food is expensive and rent to the grocery store is expensive, so the prices go up, and it has become much easier to eat cheap and unhealthy than to eat healthy at home. Just me taking out the trash at home. I take out the trash, every day, and it's like, how do we generate so much trash today? And we're just one little house and one little community and one little county, one little state, one little country around the world. And it's definitely something I think about, but I have no idea what the environmental engineers and the people that are the environmental scientists, the really smart people who are going to figure this out, how they're going to figure it out. Because it has to be figured out one way or another. Either we'll kill nature or nature will kill us, and then we'll start all over. The world's going to survive. The people are going to have the issues. And I don't know the answer. It's definitely not my realm of expertise. But it is amazing how much trash we all generate, and it goes somewhere. I honestly don't think that much about my past footprint. My reason for an electric vehicle was very selfish. It was the carpool lane sticker, because I drive a lot and I travel far. And having the ability to drive solo in the HOV lane, I drive far to work. I drive like an hour, and it was costing a fortune in fuel. And even though it's the beginning of electric vehicle technology, it's not stopping anytime soon. And I don't think it's going to replace fossil fuels. It will help supplement. It's not lost on me the work that it takes to make an electric car, and the chemicals that are produced, and the waste, and the damage to the environment that comes with making the batteries. There was a tipping point at which, we calculated how much I'd have to drive and how much I'd have to save to pay for it. It does scare me a little living in California, that if there's an earthquake, I can't just go get a gas can and drive to Utah. All of us with electric vehicles are gonna be trying to stop and charge on the way to leave. So that's why we keep a gas car in our household, is for emergencies. And I think having a realistic expectation that electric and renewable will supplement other forms of power for now. Technology that's being developed is awesome. It's really important to not live to work when you realize that you probably have more yesterdays than tomorrows. I really hope that my children and the kids in this community and the other communities and the brightest minds come up with another miracle like vaccines have provided or medicines provide, and the smartest of the smart come up with solutions to some of these questions that we can't even fathom today. Hopefully nature will be able to repair itself and move on. I can't imagine it won't, but it is so important that people realize that the world is going to go on whether you're working or not. We're all going to put in times in our careers, but the times with our family, you don't get back. I just hope the smartest minds in my kids' generations and the ones who are in college now are coming up with new ideas to address all these issues, because it's going to have to be from them. Because us older folks, we're out of new ideas. So it's going to come to them to have a new outlook. And I hope that they get to experience a healthy community to live in, and they give back to the community, and they raise healthy families. So my kids are never gonna have kids. So, they're angels, they're pure.